Hi, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. So today I'm going to be setting up my small ring agenda. This is the Louis Vuitton small ring or PM agenda, and I'm going to be moving out of my mauve term in pebbled leather. I believe this is the taupe color. So I do want to set this up and have it to be, fall themed. November is my birthday month, so I'm definitely going to add some decor and some items to this, and I'm going to show you what inserts I'm going to be using also for 2025. I think I'm pretty much going to be staying in the same sizes. I am dabbling right now of adding a happy planner back into my rotation for 2025, but definitely subscribe so you can see what I'm going to be using to get some ideas for the new year. So let's just go in here. I'm going to remove all of my inserts. I do have in here right now September and October, and I'm thinking to leave in the last quarter in both of my planners. So let's just take everything out. I do want to be able to go back, I think, for the last quarter and kind of look at reflections and see what worked, what didn't work. This is my on-the-go planner. I am currently using my medium ring agenda or personal size for my catch-all. So definitely check out that setup video. I did post that before this one, so check that out. And let's just get into this setup. So I have my 2024 calendar. All I do is I go on usually like Google, I'll print out a calendar, and then I go over to Canva in order to print out my inserts. For 2025, it will be different. So stay tuned to the end and then I'll explain to you what I'm going to be using. So I have here the original rings. I did move out of my larger rings and put it in my black epi. I was also a pre-loved Louis Vuitton agenda. I think I would say I probably carry this in smaller bags. It doesn't really make much of a difference with the ring size, but I really don't need a lot of inserts, as this is sort of just a on-the-go reminder, more of lists and taking notes for me, more than I'm using this to write out, all of my day-to-day sort of tasks, as I use my other agenda for in conjunction with using my phone. So let's get started. So I'm just going to pop, I think, most of these inserts back in here and then explain everything as I go along. So I do have in here, as I said, my 2024 calendar, and that's just the whole year at a glance. I'm going to remove this. I'm going to add in this vellum, I think here, or maybe I'll just put in, let's put this in, and I'm going to remove this September calendar and just put in my September inserts in here again. So all this is a redated, I believe it's from, let's see, this is from Infinite Lotus, and this was a printable. So it just has basically your month at a glance, and I just printed this off in order to see the month. I put a doctor's appointment there that I had in September. And then back here, I can add all my notes. But as you can see, they're still blank because I haven't really been getting the hang of using this in conjunction because I'm not out every day. I think if I was out every day, I definitely would write down my errands, stuff like that in here that I could check them off. But I am currently not. So this will go back in here as well. And all these vellums I just print off of Pinterest, and then, or the image I get from Pinterest, and then as I said, I transfer it to my Canva and print it out from there. I just size it, and I'm still using just the free edition, so you definitely don't have to pay for a premium in order to get the benefits of having the Canva app. So let's put this back in. So I'm going to leave October in here as well, as I said, and just leave it in, and the last 2 months I will have in here as well. So here is my November. This month I decided to put some, like, a little bit of decor. As I said, it's my birthday month, so I put in these cute little stickers, and this is from a Recollections seasonal book. Next, I'm going to add in this sheet here, and this is just another printed item from Canva in conjunction with Pinterest. So as I said, because I don't do daily planning, I think I'm going to skip putting back these inserts. So these are some inserts that I just found lying around that I had printed some time ago. And it just has this week here, and then it has my monthly date. Well, the days of the week, I mean. And so then on this side it has a to do, but they're really not being utilized. So I think I'm going to leave these out. I need to put my month calendar back in here, or month tab. So I just have these tabs. I have them printed with the month here at the side, so I can go straight to it. And then I have my note section. So I'm going to add this one back in. So it just says notes there. And I use my Brother P-Touch in order to print those off. And then I have my grocery list. So if you've seen any of my other setups, you know I always keep the same sort of inserts in here. I have my like groceries. I have some checklists here. And these have been functional for me in order to, you know, check them off as I go. And I'm going to put this like divider between the two. And that is it. And then I just have this back here, so I have a surface to write on. And that is just laminated, same concept, but I just laminated this one instead. So just go through quickly again. So I have my 2024 calendar, some vellum behind it. I have my September, October, vellum, October, and then I have my November and my monthly insert here. And then it just goes into my note section. Nothing really changes too much, but I think for next year, I'm going to make a better effort in order to plan in both of my agendas. So I kind of have an idea of what I'm doing for the day in both and see how that works. So that is everything for this setup for my pocket planner. On the go planner, I have in here, which is my Otho Slimline, and it's in the 0.5, and that is it. So if you are curious to see what like pens fit in, also here, I will try to leave it in the iCards here. If not, definitely check out my playlist, and you can see all of my other, you know, different pen options for this PM agenda. So lastly, I'm going to talk about my 2025 inserts. So I ordered these inserts on Amazon. They are by the brand Filofax. So I have used Filofax. What I'm really loving this year, which I think I didn't like in the past, is that this one is in, as you can see there, it says minimal. So this is just going to be in black and white. Filofax, typically this seems to be their signature color, this blue. And for me, as much as I love blue, this color blue is not my color. So I try to stay away. I've ordered definitely my other Filofax, and I'll show you that. So I do have another Filofax here, and this is as well a small ring agenda. So this is typically how you would get the inserts when you order the agenda. You can get them with it included, but I just ordered this separately. It is a minimal layout, which I love, and it is in black and white, as I said. So this one here, this took some time, so I don't know if they had already printed them off, or maybe they were probably waiting for their supplier. I did have to wait a little while. So it says it is made in the UK, so clearly they were waiting to get their shipment, because I am in Canada, if you're not aware. So here is your 2025. It says week on 2 pages, and it just gives you your information sheet, and then it goes into your 2025 year on a glance, your 2026 year at a glance. And then you do have, it says big plans, which I like. I don't know if this was included in previous Filofax inserts, but you do have your yearly to add your birthdays, your important events in here, and it's in a dot grid. Then it just says hello January. So when you go in here, you get 2 blank sheets, you get 2 line sheets, and then it'll go straight into your calendar. So it will start at the end of December. So definitely sort of mid-December, mid to end December, I will switch out my inserts for this. So here we go. This is the minimal inserts. They are, I wouldn't say they're thick, but they're definitely not very thin. You wouldn't be able to get away with an ink pen on this paper, but I do use just a regular ballpoint pen, so that should be fine. But that is just something to be aware of. If you do like to use a lot of probably highlighter, stuff like that, it is not a thick paper, but it is good for, I guess, what it is. So this year I will be using, as you're seeing now, all dated inserts. Definitely check out my previous video, as I said, because I do talk about, if you are in a personal size agenda, inserts that I did order. And I do have a flip through of the same sort of idea where I'm showing you what the 2025 personal planner inserts will look like. So I'm going to stay away from doing my own DIY or buying it from a company and then printing them myself. I feel like it was good because I could pick the quality of paper, and I do use a heavier paper when I print, so I do appreciate that. But I'm just going to play around. As the year goes by, some inserts will definitely come up, get reduced, so I can maybe change out my inserts or see. But it does end with a to-do, special dates, goals, and notes, which I really like. So I think this is why I'm saying that I will probably plan in here, because it gives me a little bit of what I need to do for the month, and also some space here in order to put kind of notes, that kind of stuff. And then when it repeats, it does the same thing, where at least at the very beginning, you have some note-taking pages. So any lists or anything I need to do can go directly in here. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this setup and my 2025 inserts. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I'll see you guys on another video. Bye.